Hello students, Namaste and welcome back once again to JCE Connect. So in this session we are going to solve one more problem to calculate the design compressive strength of a member. Okay, so without wasting time I'll read out the problem, okay, for today's session. A steel stanchion, the stanchion is nothing but a column only, okay. A steel stanchion, STANCHION, is formed by two channels, okay, ISMC 400 at 494 Newton per meter, which are placed back to back with a clear distance of 280 mm between the two channels. If the effective length of column is 6 meter, determine the design compressive load that column can carry. If the columns without cover plate and with cover plate of size 500 mm by 10 mm, okay. So we have to find out the design compressive strength of two channel sections placed back to back at a distance of 280 mm center to center, okay, with the effective length of 6 meter, with the effective length of 6 meter, okay. So we have to find out its design compressive strength, okay. So they are given the two conditions, that is without cover plate and with cover plate, okay. Both the this thing we have to find out. So according to first case, that is without cover plate, okay, there is no cover plate, there are only two channel sections. So two channel sections ISMC 400 placed back to back at a distance of 280 mm center to center. For this we have to find out, okay, when two channel section placed back to back with a distance of 280 mm, how much force or what is the design compressive strength it can the two channel sections can develop, or what is the load carrying capacity of two channels placed back to back at a distance of 280 mm center to center, okay. So we'll start with the solution now, okay. So first of all we have to note down the section properties from steel table, okay. You have to note down the section properties from steel table. So when you go to the steel table, okay, you can refer here. This is for rolled steel channels, rolled steel. You can see the channel section here. So in that, the important is whatever the properties like like area and the moment of inertia, all those things you have to note down, okay. So here if you refer, here it is I think I can show you here. Here it is ISMC 400, okay. Here it is ISMC 400. So from ISMC 400 at 494, okay, it is 484, sorry, it is 484. For that we have to note down the properties. Once again I will check, okay, you have to note down the properties for this. So I will just note down, okay, these properties from steel table now, okay. So it will be easier for the calculation. So I will note down the properties. So first the area from the steel table, so that is A. So 2 times, because there are two channel sections, so the property of single channel is I think 6293, okay. So we will get it as 12586 mm square, okay. After that, next is R, so that is radius of gyration, okay. So here we cannot use directly from the steel table, because in steel table it is given for single channel section. So for double channel section you have to find out by using the formula, that is R is given by square root of I by A. We can find out by using formulas. R is equal to square root of I by A, that is I minimum moment of inertia, that is I minimum. So I minimum is nothing but what? It is list of Ixx and Iyy. I minimum is nothing but it is a list of Ixx and Iyy. Understood? So we have to find out its moment of inertia, that is Ixx and Iyy. So we will calculate. So the Ixx is, so it is I plus AH square, I plus a square. Okay, I plus, so this is xx and this is yy. Okay, okay, xx yy, so I plus a square. So I, that is ixx of channel section. So ixx of channel section, if you check, you will get 15082.8 into 10 raised to 4. Okay, this nothing but ixx of channel section plus area. Area is here 12586 into h is nothing but now we can see it is a horizontal axis xx, and we have to locate the center of the channel section from the main centroid. Center of channel section from main centroid. Now if you check about the horizontal axis, axis, the center of channel section and your axis xx axis both are coinciding, so your h will become 0. Okay, the horizontal axis and the center of channel section both are coinciding, understood? So that's why your h will become 0. So a plus h, so this whole term will become 0 into 2 because there are two channel section. Okay, so this you will get it as 301.65 into 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. So this is regarding ixx. Next, regarding iyy. Okay, iyy. So again it is I plus ah square. Okay, so again iyy of channel section you have to note down. So that is 504.8 into 10 raised to 4, because this is, it is given in centimeter raised to 4, so you have to multiply into 10 raised to 4 to convert into mm. Okay, so plus I plus area is 1 to no, you don't have to, if you consider here, this area should be 6293, because here we are multiplying into 2. That doesn't matter here because this term will become 0. This doesn't matter because whole term, because area into 0, so 0 only. But here it is 6293. I plus a, I, that is iyy of channel section, that is 504.8 into 10 raised to 4 plus area I plus a into h square. अभी h देखो हमारा क्या है. Okay, now this is our y axis, vertical axis. ओके, तो यह इस केस में क्या होगा, द सेंट्रॉइड ऑफ द चैनल सेक्शन इज समवेयर हियर, द वर्टिकल एक्सिस ऑफ चैनल सेक्शन इज समवेयर हियर. इफ यू रेफर द स्टील टेबल, द सेंट्रॉइड ऑफ द चैनल सेक्शन वर्टिकल एक्सिस इज समवेयर हियर. ओके, आई कैन शो यू हियर इन स्टील टेबल. यू कैन सी हियर, आपको दिख रहा है वर्टिकल एक्सिस, तो वर्टिकल एक्सिस इज हियर, it is somewhere here. You can see this is the vertical axis, this axis is the vertical axis. Okay, so that distance is again, so it is given as cyy. Okay, that is cyy. Okay, that value is cyy. Okay, I can show you here. I think it is not visible, but still I'll. Okay, यहाँ पे देखो, that value is cyy. You can refer here, cyy. That value is cyy, that is 24.2. It is mentioned also here. यहाँ पे देखो, आपको यहाँ पे दिखेगा cyy. Okay, this is the vertical axis, और यहाँ से इसके फेस तक, that is called as cyy. From here the center to the face it is cyy, that is 24.2. तो हमको अभी कैलकुलेट करना है, that is I plus a h square. अभी h देखो क्या होगा हमारा, I'll put a bracket here. So that is first of all from center to इसके center तक कितना होगा, 280/2, तो कितना हो, 140. So this is total 140. यहाँ से जो वैल्यू है that is cyy. This is 180/2, so that is 140. Sorry, 280/2, that is 140. 140 plus from here to here, this value is cyy. ओके, हमको कहाँ से लोकेट करना है, एच मेन सेंट्रॉइड टू द सेंटर ऑफ चैनल, तो चैनल का सेंटर अबाउट वर्टिकल एक्सिस यहाँ पे है, हॉरिजॉन्टल एक्सिस में हमने 0 लिया क्योंकि बोथ आर कोइंसाइडिंग, बट यहाँ पे वर्टिकल एक्सिस, मेन वर्टिकल एक्सिस एंड द वर्टिकल एक्सिस ऑफ चैनल आर नॉट कोइंसाइडिंग, सो देयर इज अ गैप, सो दैट गैप इज नथिंग बट h, so that h is 140 plus cyy, okay, 140 plus cyy, that is 24.2, so that is h square, I plus a h square. Now I will multiply into 2, I plus a, because 2 this thing are there, so this will get it as 349.43 into 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. So you have got Ixx and Iyy. So we have to choose I minimum, the minimum between xx and yy, the minimum between, so that is Ixx and Iyy. तो अभी दोनों में हमारा कौन सा मिनिमम है? The minimum is Ixx. Okay. So therefore I minimum is equal to Ixx. So that is 301.65 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. Okay, I minimum is Ixx. So therefore R is equal to square root of I minimum by area. तो square root of I minimum is 301.65 into 10 raised to 6 and area is 2 times 6293. Okay, so you will get the value of R is equal to 166.62 mm. The value of R is equal to 166.62 mm. So therefore now slenderness ratio lambda is equal to KL by R minimum. So K into L is effective length. KL is the effective length. So directly it is given as effective length of the column is I think 6 meter. So that is 6000. Divided by R minimum is 166.62. Okay, so therefore lambda will get it as 38.75. Okay, the lambda value is 38.75. Now next हमको क्या करना है अभी? You have to go to the design compressive table, design compressive stress table, design compressive stress table. You have to go there to find out FCD. Okay, to find out FCD. So you have to go to design compressive stress table. So there are table 9A, 9B, 9C and 9D. Okay, so we have to go now the question is we have to refer which table, whether A, B, C or D. तो उसके लिए हमको क्या करना है? You have to go back to page number 44, that is table number 10. Go back to page number 44, table number 10, buckling class. So you have to find out its buckling class. Okay, so आप if you open the table, ये टेबल ओपन करने के बाद मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी बोला है कैसे यूज़ करना है इन दी फर्स्ट सेशन. ओके, सो यू हैव टू गो टू पेज नंबर 44 टेबल 10 टू फाइंड आउट द बकलिंग क्लास. ओके, अभी आप यहाँ पे देखोगे एट द बॉटम मोस्ट सेकेंड लास्ट रो में यहाँ पे दिया उन्होंने चैनल सेक्शन, चैनल एंगल टी एंड अगर सॉलिड बार है, बार दैट इज स्क्वायर और सर्कुलर बार है तो उसके लिए आपको यूज़ करना है बकलिंग क्लास सी. और गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? वट एवर इज़ देयर, अगर आपको चैनल यूज़ कर रहे हो, एंगल यूज़ कर रहे हो, टी यूज़ कर रहे हो, ओके, वट एवर यू आर यूजिंग बार और सॉलिड सेक्शन, तो आपको कौन सा बकलिंग क्लास यूज़ करना है? यू हैव टू यूज़ बकलिंग क्लास सी ओनली. सो दिस यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, तो हमको मालूम हो गया. सो आई राइट हियर, I'll write here as per table number 10. Now as per table 10 page 44, okay, buckling class is equal to C. Our buckling class is C. Okay, so we have to refer, so therefore refer table number 9C for design compressive stress. आपको क्या करना है, you have to refer table number 9C for design compressive stress. Understood? So I'll go back to the table 9C for calculation of design compressive stress to table number 9C design compressive stress FCD for buckling class C. Okay, again here the value of KL bar minimum. So whatever the value of KL bar, अभी आपको हमको कहाँ पे इंटरप्रेट करना है, between 30 and 40, because our value is 38.75, so we have to interpret between 30 and 40. तो उसके लिए values है, for 30 it is 211 and 40 it is 198. So you have to interpolate between these two. Okay, understood? So I'll just note down the values. So we have so we have KL by R. Okay, and the value of FCD here, KL by R is 30 and 40. 30 के लिए वैल्यू है 211 और 40 के वैल्यू here it is a 198. So we have to get the value for 38.75. You can get it, you can see here. So you have to get the value for 38.75. 38.75 के लिए we have to find out the value by interpolation method. Okay, so after interpolating, okay, you will get this value as 199.625. This value will get it as 199.625. Okay, so you have to take very carefully that while interpolating and while choosing the values. 30 के लिए 211 है, 40 के लिए 198 है, तो 38.75 के लिए we have got the value as 199.625 kilonewton. Okay, so therefore, sorry, this is Newton per mm square. Okay, 199.65 Newton per mm square. So therefore P is equal to FCD into area. So that is FCD is 199.625 into area, we have got it as 2 times 6293. So that is equal to, so we will get it as 2512.4 into 10 to 6, sorry, 10 to 3 Newton, or 2512.4 kilonewton. So this is the final answer. We have got it as the load carrying capacity or the design compressive strength of a channel section without cover plates, 2512.4 kilonewton. So I'll just repeat the procedure. आपको क्या करना है, पहले you have to note down the properties from the steel table. Okay, then after noting down the properties, the first is we have to find out the lambda. So lambda is nothing but what? KL by R minimum. So R minimum is what? Square root of I minimum by A. Square root of I minimum by A. R minimum is nothing but square root of I minimum by A. So I minimum is nothing but least of IXX and IYY. तो आपको क्या करना है, यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द वैल्यूज ऑफ IXX एंड IYY. तो इन दोनों में से जो मिनिमम होगा दैट विल बी I मिनिमम. तो वी कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट R मिनिमम, दैट इज स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ I मिनिमम बाई A. तो उसके बाद यू फाइंड आउट लैम्बडा KL by R minimum. So KL is effective length. Okay, so after if the end conditions are given, you can easily find out effective length KL by R minimum. Lambda is equal to KL by R minimum. Okay, then you have to go back to the table number 10, पेज नंबर 44. वहाँ पे आपको जाके क्या करना है, यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट दी बकलिंग क्लास ऑफ गिवन सेक्शन. बकलिंग क्लास फाइंड आउट करने के बाद अगेन यू हैव टू गो बैक. तो आपको मालूम होगा कि वेदर इट इज़ A B C D. ओके, तो उसके हिसाब से आवर सेक्शन इज फिटिंग इन विच बकलिंग क्लास. यू हैव टू गो बैक टू दी पर्टिकुलर टेबल ऑफ डिज़ाइन compressive stress. सो आर केस वी हैव व्हाट इट इज टेबल नंबर 9C. तो 9C में जाना है. सो वी हैव टू नोट डाउन द वैल्यूज ऑफ KL by R एंड FCD. अगर आपको इंटरपोलेशन करना है तो यू हैव टू इंटरपोलेट एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ FCD. and after FCD you multiply area, FCD into area, you will get design compressive strength. Okay, this is the steps you have to follow. These are the steps you have to follow to calculate the design compressive strength of a particular section. Okay, thank you.